myself, I remind myself from Think I gotta go through, I don't like therapists, I don't like most. You love me, my go-to. Love a thing blind on top like Goku. Just left Noble, back in my dojo. Channel like Aura, got the whole Roku. Big dog from the Totoro told you. Wait, don't even know you. Step right, I'm a long trip, blink at my VIP. Snicker my. One brick, one miss, rich tickets, check out it. We talking start like ball high, pretty face guy like bruh, how do I exist? In the gym every day, I'm a miss. My daddy like, boy, don't blow my assist. I got it. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 I got it.
Now I'm gonna give y'all another hit.
And I just put my drink down.
Milan, darling, Milan.
Say poodle, y'all think run it. Miss she, her black. Designers say Gucci, Prada print. DOE.
Hey, come on.
Hey, wake up, shot calling. Paid what I bought it. New crib psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Yeah, straight out the Lennox. That phone for hours. I'm straight out the minutes. They calling up Dion. Straight out the business. We take out the Sims and they take out percentage. Period, break out the minutes from capital and then we straight out the sentence. They pay out, I'm finished. Then grade out the Lakers, the Bay, watch the women. I go meet your maker. Lord, please don't save me. Minor buses, I've been paving the road. I go to sleep, go major. Silver too, but I've been playing for gold. The metal keep close range. I cleaned up, still dangerous. Can't change West Philly raised. Wake up, shot calling. Pay what I bought it. New crib psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Got your stacks up, but you ain't got no rings, yeah. Got my stats up, I'm living out my dreams, yeah. Stretch this condo, I can fit a limousine, yeah. Ain't that ironic? I'm so iconic. This be my tunnel music. They cut that confetti, I'm running through it. They clear that whole lane, I'm running through it. And if they run at me, let my youngins do it. I just married, I'm honeymooning. I got high on my own and ain't nothing coolin'. I don't punch in no clock, a sun and moon. I'm shot, bullet, proven, let it go. Wake up, shot calling. Pay what I bought it. New crib psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Got your stacks up, but you ain't got no rings, yeah. Got my stats up, I'm living out my dreams, yeah. Stretch this condo, I can fit a limousine, yeah.
Mike Zero!
I said, okay, loser. We go way back, I won't say okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout, get your hand up at the cooler. She was in my seat, I had to scoot her. She was at her knees, I had to boot her. She just left the team like we ain't knew her. She just left the team like, okay, loser. Okay, loser. I ain't on my lonesome. They want me the lonesome. I made a fortune. They can't let that go none. I'm doing so much that could cost a shoulder. I don't blow it all on a VVS boulder. I put the burst in the I put the in the top T. Rock on my hand, make the rock wanna flock to the stands, cause my op always watching. I said, okay, loser. We go way back, I won't say okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout, get your hand up at the cooler. She was in my seat, I had to scoot her. She was at her knees, I had to boot her. She just left the team like we ain't knew her. She just left the team like, okay, loser. Okay, loser. And I said, loser. Wide up. Always coming out the woodwork. She just out here plotting on my. I call her steward. She the lowest. She so down and out of sewer.
Like 90.
Grow up, back your age, you immature. Maybe one day you gon' create some manure. Maybe one day you'll be great and go on tour. Like me, hey, okay, loser. We go way back. I won't say okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tutor. You cannot come to the cookout, get your hand up out the cooler. She was in my seat, I had to scooter. She was at her knees, I had to boot her. She just let the team like we ain't know her. She just let the team like, okay, loser. Okay, loser, ay.
Don't wanna be an American idiot. Don't want a nation under the new media. Hey, can you hear the sound of hysteria? The subliminal America. Welcome to a new kind of tension all across the alien nation, where everything is meant to be okay. Television keeps out tomorrow. We're not the ones I'm meant to follow. But that's enough to argue. Well, maybe I'm the America. I'm not a part of a redneck agenda. Now everybody do the propaganda and sing along to the age of paranoia. Welcome to a new kind of tension all across the alien nation, where everything is meant to be okay. The television dreams of tomorrow. We're not the ones I'm meant to follow. Though that's enough to argue.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start on the ground with Benson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. Levis sets up to throw here. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And he's got this down to the 35. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down. Here's Levis. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. The Bengals into perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Got him in. It's Brown. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Levis back to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down. The kick by Bass is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and Nick and Nick's on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Now, this defense for the Bengals, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. You talk about this Bengals defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
They'll throw with May. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And here's Daniel Whelan on now to punt. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Rashad Bateman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got some space here. And he'll have a Dolphins 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass, you know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter. As they've got it 2nd and 7. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
3rd and 4. From the shotgun, May with it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got enough for the 1st across midfield to the 48. Here's May. There goes a deep ball, end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. DK Metcalf, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the...
And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big pickup of 38. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find...
He's got him in, complete. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A.T. Perry, 32 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the...
Oh, he's hitting, lost the football, put it on the carpet, and the Bengals grab it.
You can't admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
He's in the space past the 25, and he's finally down at the 21-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. Back to throw, it's Levis, sliding out of the pocket. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Levis. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Trey Benson from 17 yards out. And the Bengals are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he returns this to the 22. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Looking to throw. May. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 60 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now 2nd and 9. Working from the gun. Here's Levis. And got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 36.
Levis looking to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Like 13, like 13.
Levis to throw it. Short throw caught by Pitts.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Again, it's Levis looking to throw it. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again.
And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29.
4th down, Levis. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
On 1st down, it's Benson.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Now Levis. Oh, first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it.
And now off to the races down the right side. But he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
A York on now for the extra point.
It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. So the pick 6, and now Levis right back to the air.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 2nd and 10,
Levis.
This will be caught by Brown. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Here is 3rd and 5. Levis out of the shotgun now.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Levis to throw once more.
His throw incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game.
And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in this second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play.
He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not?
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
To throw, it's May.
Rolling to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third. That went out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Running out of the gun here with Benson.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Here comes third and about a foot.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
They'll try to run for it with Benson.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
That is caught. And the Bengals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They only needed that 1 yard going for it on fourth. I got to be honest. I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down, but they decided to keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, that decision paid off indeed. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Levis from the gun.
This is caught.
And he'll get about 6 there before he is taken down rather rudely and abruptly. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Levis will sneak it.
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Will Levis
scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Bengals take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond. Not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Throwing here is May.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
To the air, May.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. And it goes a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Back to throw here. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Well, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Dolphins first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed to convert on 4th and long. They'll throw with May.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami.
DK Metcalf
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is down to a field goal.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
55 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Here's Levis. He finds Bateman over the middle. And a hard tackle there as he'll go down after a gain of about 5.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now in Cincinnati. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Levis back to throw.
Got a man. It's Brown. And he's taken down inside the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive...
And Levis tosses his third interception of the game. And the Dolphins are right back in this football game.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuck the run.
Eluding the pressure right. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
Here's May.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. It's a big play there for Miami. 55 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Looking to throw. May.
And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
From the shotgun, it's May. Well, that'll be incomplete. Boy, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's May.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They're going to look to throw. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant.
It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because He really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. York able to send this one through. And the Dolphins have tied things up here in the fourth. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, the bad news, they had the turnover last time. The good news, their defense only surrendered 3. So now we are set up for a great finish, all tied here in the fourth. Short throw to Smith. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Levis looking to throw. That is caught. Bateman.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. Levis to throw. That's caught by Pitts. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Here's 1st down. Shotgun snap and a give to Benson. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
You don't see too many cornerbacks coming up with hits like that in the running game. He announced his presence right there and knocked it back for a loss.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Levis, he'll look to throw it. This ball down the field for Pitts. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. A give left side for Benson. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, any thoughts about overtime that ended at this juncture? That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
And rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. This is 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
Back to throw.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you've often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like that there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
He'll look to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.